What is up, everybody? This is Moldy from Not So Mainstream Gaming again today. I know, 2 videos in the same day. What is this? Not even an hour after my last video, I have unlocked all of the cactus variants. So once again, gonna go through them pretty quickly. So here's the basic one. Everybody knows that. Here is the camo cactus, pretty much the ghillie suit cactus, camo cactus. Here's the fire one, and then the ice cactus, oops, wrong way, power cactus, and finally the future cactus. So next up I will show them all off in game. Alright everybody, this is the first basic cactus, nothing really special about it. Let's go ahead and play with him a little bit. Now this guy is the long-range character for the plant team, but surprisingly it is not the longest range cactus variant. So this guy has a fairly decent sized magazine. It's big enough for a semi-automatic weapon, and if you want a good KD, this is definitely the guy to use. So already, this life, I've already got 3 kills with it in less than like 30 seconds. Alright, here we have the fire cactus. Now this is one of the better cactus variants. Now, it is a lasting effect, which means that after I shoot someone, the fire will still burn them for a little while after, plus it has the highest rate of fire. So it is pretty effective, especially at close range. Now, let me get in closer. As always, you have the potato mines, the barriers, and all that, but I'm not going to go over any of that in this episode. This is just purely showing off the characters. Now, this is one of the fun classes because you don't have to stay at range. You can pretty much hip fire and get kills pretty easily. Alright, here is the ice cactus, and this guy has a slow rate of fire, just I think about the same as just the basic cactus. Now, I don't know if it's true, but it seems as if this guy zooms in a little bit further. I'm not certain, so don't quote me on that. But as with other ice plants, after a few hits with this weapon, it slows them down and eventually will freeze them into place. I can't seem to hit anybody. Here, let me get this guy up here. So see, now he's frozen in place and I can just finish up and get the kill. Oh, maybe not. This is actually my least favorite cactus variant. It just seems to take a lot to kill someone. Alright, and fourth we have the power cactus. This is electricity. This guy is good for crowd control, meaning if I hit one person with one of these bullets, it will spread to any of the enemies nearby him. So the bullets in this one actually travel faster than the other cactuses. And if you notice, like after I hit a guy, it kind of has electricity lingering on him for a little bit. That is what spreads to the other players. Let me get a kill. I'm hoping to get like a group of them so I can just really show you. Okay. This is also kind of decent. It has a low, what am I saying? The reticule, the hip fire reticule is pretty tight. I think it's tighter than other classes, but maybe it's just me. It feels tighter. Next up is the future cactus. Now this is the one that I was waiting on last to unlock. This is reminiscent of Terminator as the skin is peeling away and showing metal underneath of him. Now this is one of the more unique cactuses because you have the basic shots that do decent amount of damage, but the better thing about this one is if I hold it down, I'm charging up a shot that is pretty much a super shot. So I let that go, and luckily, see how it does an area of effect damage too? That is pretty awesome. Also, it only takes up one shot, so you don't have to worry about charging up and wasting like 5 or 6 shots just on that one shot. Let's see if I can get a full-on power shot. I've actually never tested to see how much damage one of these does, but I'm assuming it does pretty high damage, especially since it's an area of I hit my teammate effect weapon. So it's really weird to get used to because when you pull the trigger is not when it shoots. It is actually when you let go of the trigger that it shoots. So it's a little bit wonky in that way, but if you can get used to it and charge up the shot to get the most damage out of your weapon, that is ideal. Now, finally, the last one that we have is the Camo Cactus. Now, this is, as you would say, it automatically has camouflage on it. Now, what I do with this is I make it super camouflaged. I have this, so it's even more leafy. And get some different camouflage on here. This guy is my favorite. I have the highest KD with this one, and it is hard to use, especially in the beginning, because if you notice when I zoom in, it is super far. Like, it's probably twice as like zoomed in as all the rest of the classes. Now, if you notice also when I'm zoomed in, I turn really slow. That is unfortunate because I have my sensitivity on fairly high. I tested it; it stays the same turning, so it's pretty slow. You can't really track someone with it very easily. Now the damage too is very high, but in trade-off for the high damage is the fact that the reload is really slow, and also you only have 5 to 6 shots per magazine. And average it takes for a fully healed character maybe like 2 or 3 headshots, maybe even 4, just depending on how much health they are. This is very good in this game type, the Garden and Graveyard, just because they're all going for an objective, so what you can do is stay back on the high ground and cover fire. So 2 shots on that guy. Didn't get a shot off on him. I don't know, this is definitely my favorite. Not only because it's camouflaged, but because of the super high damage output on this guy. So that is all for the cactuses. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Next up, if it keeps going the way that it's going, I will have a pea shooter video out next showing all the variants of that. And those are all pretty unique in their own way. I'm pretty excited. I'm finally getting variants unlocked. I've spent a lot of time getting the pieces, but it would always get like 4 of the pieces and then stop. And you need 5 pieces. So finally was able to finish up this one and the Chomper. So I'm pretty excited. See, right now I'm on a 4 streak right now. This is very powerful. This is the only one of these that I've ever seen in game, so it's also pretty unique if you have one and if you are able to do well with it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later and have a good day.